This is a very big turn off for guys. Believe you me, ladies. If you want to maintain that guy, try constructive conversation. You see, there are things that we do not have control over. There are things that we have direct control over. There are things that we have indirect control over. There are things that we do not have any control over. Trying to make someone change his behavior is something you do not have, it's an indirect control. And if you want to master that, you have to change your approach. Hey ladies, have you ever wondered why you start a relationship with a man and all of a sudden he's pulling away? Sometimes it's not about what you think. Sometimes it's not about, hey, did he come into my life just to F me and then leave? Did he just wanted to chill? In this video, I'm going to spill the tea and I'm going to talk to you about 10 biggest turn-offs for guys. And the last one will shock you. You want to stay throughout this video because you do not want to miss even one point. If you are interested, let's do this. Hey loves, I welcome you back again. This is Ekenyamie and this is my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you are coming across my video, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification button so that whenever I post a video, you'll be notified and you will not miss it. Because on this channel, we learn a lot and this is a place you always want to come back. The first thing I have here is someone who is rude. My dear, if you are rude, it is a biggest turn off for guys. You see, every guy will tell you that I want a lady who respects me. And mostly when guys come to me with their relationship problems, mostly it's about she doesn't respect. She's rude to me. She talks to me anyhow. And when we talk about rudeness, I don't mean in relation to him alone. It includes how you behave towards that waiter, how you behave towards the church mate, how you behave towards your friends, your family, your cousins. And you know what? A guy is never respected until he feels respected. So you might think that you are doing everything. Auntie, by me, I don't insult him, but I don't show him attitude. Why is he saying I'm rude? Why is he saying I don't respect? If he is saying you don't respect, if he's saying you are rude, then there is something definitely wrong somewhere. There is something you are doing that you have not paid attention to. So, my dear, be that woman who accepts your fault. If he says you are rude, ask him, babes, what did I do? What did I say? What is this one thing that I do that you are not comfortable with? Let him tell you, let him feel comfortable talking to you about it and be ready to make amends if you really want to maintain that relationship. A lady who is rude is the in fact is the biggest turn off for guys. The second one is someone who has poor hygiene. Ladies, poor hygiene. Ladies, I find it very difficult to believe that a guy will come to me and tell me, Auntie, my lady has body odor and I don't know how to tell her. My lady has halitosis and I don't know how best I can tell her or help her with. This lady came to me and then she said her boyfriend told her that whenever she comes to him and then they do, and then she leaves, he could still smell, he still has some funny smell in his room for about 3 days and he's not comfortable with it. And then she was asking me, Auntie, don't you think that he wants to leave me? That is why he's coming up with a story like this. And I said, wow. So the first thing that could come to your mind was the fact that you think he wants to leave you. Have you ever, like, won't you sit down to reconsider what he said? I think I have to get a nurse on this channel one of these days. And then we talk about how you can take care of your body as a woman, especially during that time of the month. There were a lot of things that you need to do down there. Poor hygiene, your teeth, your hair, your how you I think I have to. We really have to do a full video on this. So if you have poor hygiene, my dear, if he gets close to you and then he smells this funny smell. If he really doesn't love you, like unless the guy says you are the person I want and I want to do this with her, so he will sit you down and talk it over with you, and then you guys will come out with a solution. And yes, sad, yeah, my dear. It's a very, if in fact, it's a big turn off for him. The third thing I have here is constant nagging and criticism. You are always telling him what to do. Guys hate it When you always tell them what to do, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? Why always trying to, it's like you want to bring him up again. You want to train him again instead of nagging. Why don't you try constructive conversation, constructive communication? Where you, if you need a man to change something, my dear, you have to change your approach. Frame it in such a way that you will feel loved and you feel that you support him. Men appreciate feeling respected and uplifted, not attacked. So if you're always attacking him, if you're always nagging, if you're always criticizing him, if you're always concentrating on the things he's not doing right, this is a very big turn off for guys. Believe you me, ladies. If you want to maintain that guy, try constructive conversation. Try appreciating him. Try, you see, there are things that we do not have control over. There are things that we have direct control over. There are things that we have indirect control over. There are things that we do not have any control over. Trying to make someone change his behavior is something you do not have, it's an indirect control. And if you want to master that, you have to change your approach. You don't have to use criticism. You can't get a guy to change an attitude with criticism. He won't. With nagging, he won't. So if you really want results, might they change that approach? A lady who nags, a lady who is always criticizing, is in fact is a very big turn off for guys. The next point is flirting with others. You think that you are beautiful. Yes, I know you are beautiful, you are amazing, and all those things. But if that guy has an eye for you, and then he sees that you are still flirting with others, you are doing hello babes, hi. I know that nowadays the dears and the babes and all those things are becoming something like normal. But my dear, dear can be normal. But babes, sweethearts, darling, honey, if you continue like that, he might think that you are not so much into him, and this might turn him off. The next thing is relating to your exes, talking about your exes, comparing your exes with your current. You, let me ask you, if that guy always talks about his ex, if that guy always wants to talk to you about, hey, haven't you seen how, don't you, my ex will never do this, my ex will never talk to me like that, my ex will do this, my ex used to do this, how are you going to feel? You tell me, how are you going to feel? So if you always talk about, you bring up your ex in the conversation, yeah, please, my ex used to do this. I really hope that you not do same to me. Yeah, it's okay. You've made your point, my dear. You've made your point. It's okay. Talking, always talking about your exes, bringing your exes in the picture, having conversations with your ex. Some of you goes on dates with your exes. Your exes are able to call you. This is the biggest thing. If you want to maintain the relationship, please. And the next thing is dishonesty. In fact, you being dishonest is not cute. It's not demure. It's not classy. As a woman, as a feminine woman, as an elegant woman, you have to be honest. When he discovers that you are being dishonest, my dear, he might be in the relationship physically, but here he has left. So you have to be honest to him. Just be straightforward. Don't be doing lungu lungu basa basa, you understand. And then one biggest turn off for guys is indecisiveness. Ladies who do not want know what they want. Today they want this. Today they want to be a teacher. Tomorrow they want to be a nurse. So the next day they want to start a business. The next day they want to start content. You don't know what you want. When they see someone doing this, hey, because this person did this and the person was successful, I also want to try this. Oh, this person did this. It's worked. I will. You are indecisive. Any matured guy who wants to take the relationship to the next level wants a lady who is decisive, a lady who has her mind made up, a lady who knows what she wants and goes for it. Being indecisive is, it's in fact, it's a turn off for guys. And then someone who wants to control, a controlling woman. You want to control who he talks with. You want to control what he does. You want to control when he sleeps. You want to control, my dear, that man has a mother. That man has a boss in the office who is telling him what to do and what not to do. And the last thing he needs is a babe who would also be telling him those things. Yes, I know that there are moments that you guys have to sit down and talk about issues. I understand, I get you. But when you know it when you sound controlling, you know it when you sound controlling. So please this might let the man run away. And then this point has in a way relates to the first point I spoke about, rudeness. This has to do with being arrogant. Umushe, like you are so arrogant. You talk anyhow. Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are talking to? Do you know, my dear? If I may ask, madam, who are you again? Like, who are you, my dear? Charlie, we are all human beings, so we are all human beings. So please and please again, come on, calm down, okay? And the most important point is lack of appreciation. Charlie, you have no idea what appreciation do for guys. You have no idea what appreciation do for them. Appreciating them for what they are doing. This lady said that, in fact, this guy came to my DM and his problem was that he's a teacher. His wife is also a teacher, but he's currently on a steady leave. And so he's mostly at home. This is what he does. They have two kids. When the wife sends in the morning, the wife will prepare breakfast and then bath the first boy, and then she would go with him to school, and then she also goes to school. Then he would bath the second born and then prepare him for school as well. After he has sent the small boy to school, he comes back home, sweeps the house, clean the house, do dishes, and they stay in a compound house. And where they stay, mostly the drying line is full. So he will monitor the drying line. When the drying line is empty, then he will wash. He washes things, wash the wife's things, wash the children's things. And then the only thing he doesn't wash is the wife's panties. So he'll soak the panties, and then when the wife comes back, this lady will come and wash. Then one day he said the wife told him that I want to talk to you. My dear, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that because you do not want to miss anything. The wife said, I want to talk to you. Then they sat down and then she went like this. Why is it that when you wash the things, you don't wash my panties? And then he said, okay, babes, I have a personal reason and I don't agree, and I actually don't think as a man you should watch your wife's panties. And then this lady got angry, started talking, started shouting, started why is it? Instead of her to appreciate the man for what he's doing, this lady started complaining about this one thing that this man is doing. So the guy came to me and he was like, Auntie, I want to stop everything I am doing. If I stop, am I right? I said, sweetheart, I don't know your wife, but I'm begging you, please don't stop. I'm begging you in her. But you know what? Stop for about a week or two and let's see what she does. Ladies, lack of appreciation. It's in fact, it's the biggest turn off for guys. So please, if you want to maintain that guy, pay attention to these 10 things. Don't do them. The don'ts, you do the opposite. Okay? As much as possible. Please and please again. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. In this video, I've spoken to you about 10 biggest turn off for guys. I really hope that this video has helped you. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that, and share this channel to your family and friends, and give me a thumbs up if you really love this. Thank you once again. I'll definitely see you in the next video, but always remember that you are to love yourself first. Cheers.